and going live on YouTube. Welcome back. It's been a while. I know. Okay, sorry, my chat was just completely weird there. For a minute. I don't know. No, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties on my end. Let me get my chat preview up here. Nice. Alright, we're getting back into the swing of things here. Let me just go under content. Alright, welcome to the stream, everybody. So give me just a second to be able to share out the link. And then we will get right on into it. Yeah. I can't really say too much else, but that is an intro. But welcome to the stream. If you're new, feel free to use the chat box. I'll respond. Yeah. Sorry, I am out of the swing of things a little bit. I know it's been a while, but hopefully it's only next Friday that I'm still in in-person school and we'll have this sort of like rush of work and stuff. So only another week until we're back on like slightly consistent schedules. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, anyway, we're hopefully gonna get to some pretty good game development today. I'm hoping, at least. I might be wrong, we might not get to it, but I'm hoping we'll get to it. Yeah. So, I don't really have much else to say apart from, as normal, give me a second to do a little bit of promoting, and then we will get right into it. And my mic is on. Yes, yes it is. Nice. So, once again, guys, give me a second, and then we will get right into it. Alright, let's get to it. So, ooh, that was kind of fun. I was able to, like, swirl around in my chair from over where my laptop is to where my gaming machine is. Oh, I forgot to secure the lid to it. Oh well. Anyway, welcome to the stream, everyone. Cool beans. OBS not lagging. I'm liking that. So what did we do in the last video? Or in the last one? Does anyone remember? Right, we got the second floor. So I need to open up my Padlet, because this is where I'm storing the stuff. So give me just a second to do that. Sorry, this is a bit of a slower stream than I thought it was gonna be. But that's okay. Here we go. Alright, let me just full screen that. Nice. Alright, so the next floor is remote control cars. Huh. Alright. Alrighty. So, let's get right to it. So, let's play the game real quick. Because what I can't remember is, did we get everything set where we needed it to? Like, basically, in other words, where were we in the, did we get the buttons? Yes, we did. So this is another fun thing I figured out how to do with, Roblox Studio is I figured out how to switch between the client and the server, which is great. Alright, give me just a second to respond back to this message. It's for a school project. Alright, there we go. So, right, we got everything where we needed to get it. So now it's time for me to do a little bit of Googling. Last bit of Googling, I swear. So, guys, I will be right back. I'm just gonna go get an iPad instead of my Mac. I'll be back in a second. Nothing. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally unplugged the cable going into my computer for my mic. Once again, all apologies there. But yeah, I am back now. Basically, for those who were a bit confused, about what I was doing, I switched how I've been managing my gaming setup. So basically now I've got my laptop propped up on a desk because they've shown it's a little bit, healthier for you. So I had it propped up there. And it means I have to turn around every time that I want to use my laptop. So if I grab an iPad here, like so, I don't have to do that. I just get to, look around. So, welcome, viewer. Hello. welcome to the stream. Alright, here we go. I'm currently doing a little bit of research. There's not a lot happening on screen, and I apologize for that. But I'm currently doing a little bit of research to try and figure out the top. So, let's see. ARRMA colors. There we go. So all I need to do is figure out their logo. Alright. So, where... Did we use the logo at all? No, we didn't. So all we need to use is the color. Alright, I can get by with that. Alright, so here we go. So if I go under my images, do we? Nope. Alright, that is good to know. So we don't need to find, or sorry, we don't need the logo. We just need the colors. That is much more manageable. So it looks like red and white are the big colors. So let's go into purchases over here. And let's duplicate this. Bring it up. Turn on collisions. And bring it back down. Alright. So now we can rename this. Ooh, my monitor's tilting a bit. Sorry about that. RC car dropper 1. Using a little bit of camel case there. And the first thing that we need to do is figure out, cash, I want this one to be 15. It's the 3rd floor. They've all been going up by 5. So see, this is what we need to figure out now. Is we need to find a mesh. So to do that, we're just going to search under meshes. Also, feel free to type a message in the chat if you have any questions about what I'm doing or any ideas or anything like that, because I will be happy to answer it. So, and then all we need to do is RC. Let's try RC car. Let me move that up a bit. That'll work. So now, mesh ID. Bam. We go in here. Now let me do that. And then let me go in here and only select this bit and do this for the texture ID. Seems like a good plan to me. So now I'm gonna get rid, or I'm not gonna get rid of this yet, and we're just gonna play it to make sure that the mesh hooks up the way that we want it to. Okay, there's some problems there. So see, that is why we test. It's because that was horrific. So let's see if we can find a different mesh that isn't the same, that is not that size and is a little bit smaller. Well, that is horrifically big. It looks cool, but it's horrifically big. Alright. If anybody has any, there we go. That will work beautifully. So this is the mesh ID. So now we can go over here, copy this, and then copy this for the texture. And then let's just make sure that runs smoothly before we continue on. Is it gonna run? Is it gonna drop them? Nope. Alright. So see, we did something wrong there. This is one of the hardest parts about developing in Roblox, is you gotta figure out what you did wrong so that you can fix it. So that it won't show through in the finished game when you go to publish it. Did that... If I'm not making sense, guys, please let me know. Because trust me, I try to make sense. It just doesn't always work sometimes. Like, I swear I try. It just sometimes isn't meant to be. So, once again, guys, if it doesn't make any sense, let me know, and I will try to clarify, or maybe not clarify, but elaborate on what I'm doing. So, why on earth are they... Because for the other droppers... Here, let me add in another dropper and we can see what it does. There it goes. They're sort of getting there. I wonder if it's just the nature of how the cars are built. I'm honestly curious if that's it. Do you guys have any thoughts on that? Because I don't know what's going on. I genuinely don't know what's going on with this. Because, like, it's got the mesh, but it's not getting... So what if I comment that out? Gosh, how do you do a comment in Roblox Studio? Why can't I remember that? There it goes. Let's try that and see what it does. Yeah, thank you. I remembered that. I just temporarily forgot. So it's the mesh shape, because it's... So if it's the mesh, any kind of car is gonna have that. Let's take the mesh off and see how it reacts. I'm not... Where? So that's not supposed to happen. That is so weird. I've got no idea what's going on to know how to fix it. Like, this is one where I'm genuinely floored here. I don't know what to think about that. You know what? I think it'll be fine. Knowing that it's not the mesh, I'm gonna add it back. So I'm gonna add the mesh back in, and then we're gonna do the completely irresponsible thing, and just continue on with it doing that, because I think it might be the way that it's dropping. Like, I genuinely do. I think it's the way it's dropping. So now we can get rid of that. Nope, not the name. I hate when Roblox does that. We can get rid of the mesh part. That's done. The mesh is done. Now what we've got to do is we've now got to, under here, we got this. Now we need to go through and, oh, have they all been only one color? Yes, they have. So looking at the logo, the more prominent color is red. So we're just gonna make the entire thing like a nice neon red. And actually, what I'm thinking is maybe... Let me see about this, because I think this will look way cooler. Oh, yes. That... Okay, I'm good with that. I am so good with that. So, we're going to do a thing. We are definitely going to do a thing. And we're kind of just going to do all of the purchases before we hook up any of the buttons to test. Like, that is definitely what we are doing. Has it just been 3 and an upgrader? Yeah, it's been so long since I've streamed. Like, it's insane. You guys don't even know. Like, it's been an insanely long time. Not quite a month yet, but getting close. Feels good to be back, though. I might not be able to stream next week as well. I'll have to see, but It'll depend on the amount of It'll depend on the amount of schoolwork I have and if I'm able to get it done during study hall or not. To be honest. Like, it'll it'll be interesting. I'm hoping to be back next week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I genuinely don't. Like, school's been tough. It's not even that school itself is tough. It's that, like, for those who don't know, I'm in school, in person, 5 days a week now. Meaning, no more virtual school. And it's great. I love it. I love I love being back. I love the fact that the environment about the school is back. There's people on campus again. You're starting to get events. You get people playing music at lunch. I'm getting to see all my friends again. You know, I love that part of it. The part of it that I don't like is the fact that it sucks all. And I kid you not, all of my time. Like, most days, my schedule is get home from school, work out, do schoolwork, eat dinner, do more schoolwork, go to bed. Because that's the thing, it's like, to be completely honest with you, it sucks up time, and it's school, it's meant to. You know, yes, it's not meant to, but yes, it is meant to, in a way. To be completely honest, like, it's a thing, it's completely meant to. Because in order to be able to do well in school, you need to be putting time into it, and if you put time into school, then you don't have time for other things, and it's hang on a second. Alright, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, where were we? Right, the upgrader. Yep. I remember now. Alright. So, let's see. We got the upgrader, now all we need is the walls. So let's duplicate those. I'm gonna make them red because they're the much more prominent color here. Of white and red, red is the much more prominent one. to be honest. Alright, so let's... Now that the O and the paths and stuff, right, I forgot we did a lot in this Tycoon to make it, like, look nice. Alright, let's... So let's put the path in. Alright. So, let's... Give me just a second. I got an email that I need to read. So let me... Alright. Sorry about that, guys. You should be back. Should be back now. I had an issue with my audio that I needed to fix. So now that these are in, we got to wall 6, so this should be wall 7, wall 8, wall 9. Yep, alright, so now, other thing we need to do, and I'll go in and look at the, look at the properties of the thing to be able to tell, like, color and stuff like that in a minute or two. But all we need to do is paths. Right. So what I'm going to do is, before we do the path, I'm going to go in and put through the buttons and stuff, because I need a spot for the buttons for, like, the walls and the next floor and stuff to go, and until I have that, I can't accurately make the path. So we're gonna... Right, we got that. We can just duplicate that. Bring it right on up. By... Oh, what is this? RC car dropper 1. 3100. Because I feel like we can do this easy enough. Dependency. We copy and paste that into there. This should just be conveyor 3. Did I put a space there? Yes, I did. Alright, object should be RC car dropper 1. Price at 3100. Tag dropper. Yep, that's all good. Let's duplicate, bring it over. 3202. Duplicate. Bring over. $33 for 3. And I'm okay. This has got to change. Because I can't... There it goes. I'm like, how on earth am I supposed to work with that? Like, ooh, and we have 3 viewers. Hello, 3rd viewer. Alright. Dependency, RC, car, if I can type, dropper 1. Yep, that looks right. Object, that's always a good thing when you type it the right way. Price should be 3,200. And now dependency should be RC car dropper 3. Object should change to 3. Or wait, no, sorry, dependency should be 2. All apologies there. Price should now be 3,300. Tag stays the same. Nice. Those are in. Now we just need to copy this up, so by RC car upgrader 3,400, like so. This should be our I can't type for some reason. The dependency of that should be 3. Object should be RC car upgrader, not upgrade, but upgrader. Price of 3,400. Tag stays the same. Nice. Now that is everything on this floor, but the walls, the ladder, and the path. So let's make sure we wired those up correctly. Gosh, that is so much faster on the disc. Wow. Alright. There we go. Good. So the only things not hooked up right now are the walls. Also, guys, again, if you guys have any questions about anything that I'm doing or why I'm making a decision the way I am, or anything like that, feel free to message it in the chat. I will respond. I love trying to get viewer engagement when I'm streaming. So yeah. So now we get to hook up the walls. So if we bring these up, $3,500 dependency. Definitely want data for this. Right, RC car dropper 1. Wall 7. Price is $3,500. And tag should stay the same as wall. Nice, now we can duplicate this, bring it over. Oh, and we lost our 3rd viewer. And we can make it 3,600, and we can change it to upgrade walls. Sorry for all the keyboard clicking. Dependency. Object is wall 8. Price is 3,600. And the tag will stay the same. Now last duplicate before we can get into the ladders and paths and stuff. Because that's the exciting stuff. This is a lot of the boring stuff, but the boring stuff has to happen in order for the exciting stuff to happen. That's what my physics teacher always says at the start of class. So, in just a second, I'm going to run the game. To make sure that it works correctly. And then we'll get to doing the path, the ladder, and then possibly even the 4th floor before we actually, like, play it through. So, if you give me just a second, we will get right there. All right. So let's run it, make sure we wired everything up correctly. Looks like we did. That's always good. And now what I want to do is I want to pull the stuff up for the next floor. Not put the buttons in yet, but just pull them up from down below. So, because we didn't do this the other way the last time. Wait, no. Why did I do that one? What do we want next? We want the ladder. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And let's just change that to, the last one was 37, 38, 39. There we go. So now we can do the path. So back under purchases, let's do this. Let's pull it up and let's ununion this. I forget what they call it. Separate. Yeah. It sounds right. So then what we can do is, first of all, this is all a slight bit too high. So there we go. Like so. And then I'll probably end up turning the rotate thing off, but I don't think we'll need it. So now the only thing that we really need to extend are, see, that part is fine, and this part. We need to scale this thing so that it fits all the way up to there. And now we can go back in, union it. I think that's the right color. Nope. Where is it? Ah. It's that one. And then where's the use part color? There it is. So that we can do that. And then all we should need to do is, I believe what we used before was, no, it wasn't that. It was Pebble. I should have known it was Pebble. No, that's the wrong one. Pebble. So let's rename that to Path 3. Alright, so with that renamed to Path 3, we can now come up here. So we can come up here, and where is the path button? There it is. We can duplicate, we can bring that up, like so, and now, here, we'll make this, I just want everything to run to round out really well, so we'll make it like 3,900. Dropper 2, because that's where the other one was. Path 3, price of 3,900. And the tag should be right. Yup. So now let's run it just to make sure again that that went smoothly. And then we can put in the ladder. That did not go smoothly. That very much did not go smoothly. I bet you I know what it is. Bet you it was that. Always watch out for spaces in programming. Always watch out for it. Because they will mess up your code. Way too much. See? It works fine now. So now, see, the only two buttons that aren't hooked up correctly are the essentials, which is the 4th floor, which we don't have done yet, but we will have done in just a second, and the ladder. So let's hook up, let's do the ladder first. So, like that, we can rename it to ladder 3. And now, floor 4. We can rename this to floor 4. Ooh, ignore that voice crack, please. And now all we have to do is go in to our good old buttons here and put them in. So let's see, floor 4, wall 6 plus 3 is 9, object floor 4, not floor 5, floor 4. We'll make that 3,800. Tag stays the same. Cool beans. Now the ladder, dependency floor 4, and I'm making sure that I save after every big change I make, because you never know when the program, or the computer for that matter, could crash and you could lose all of your work and everything that you've worked this entire time for. I've had it happen. It's not fun. It is genuinely not fun when that happens. So now it is that time of the stream where we go through and we play through what we have done. So we're going to go ahead, claim our Tycoon spot, and we are just going to give it a second and do that. So all right. So we should theoretically have, all right. Ooh, I need to turn my sound down. Nice. I'm not used to the sound actually coming out of my speakers, but that's definitely enough. So now what do we need to save up for? Either 100, 600, or 250. I think we'll go for the 100 next. What do you guys think? So now let's go for the 250 right there. So alrighty. So now we will definitely have enough. I lost track of what I was doing, so I forgot to go back and check back for the $250 one. So 400. So, okay, I'm definitely liking this game a lot more than the other games that we've made. So alrighty. I do say alrighty a lot, don't I? I feel like I might not want to do that. I feel like I might want to find like a different catchphrase or something. What do you guys think? Should I try and coin a new catchphrase? Nothing? Okay. Alright. So let's get this. So how much do we have left? Ooh, I just got an idea. We could add like a sword fighting range. If we have time after we finish playing through, I'm gonna try and add a sword fighting range. Just because what's not fun about a sword fighting range? Or a weapons practice? I want to figure out how to use like an NPC. So, we'll see, because we've still got a half hour. There we go. Alright. So ooh, I forgot to get the axe. So this and this are gonna be... So those are gonna be NPCs, and we could technically have targets for the ninja stars. I'm liking this. Definitely liking this. This is going to be so cool when it actually does come out. Like, it genuinely is. I'm incredibly happy with how this game is turning out. So, 8 and 900. Got it. So it's only 3 floors that we have to play through. So I think we will definitely have time at the end to be able to play through the game. There we go, that's 1.4K. That'll be enough for a little bit at least. I do love the way this ladder looks. Like, this graphics card does a really good job of rendering the things well. Like, it genuinely does. I'm incredibly happy with it. Alright, so now we go up here. What do we need? 1 grand? Yep. That shouldn't be too hard. We'll get it pretty soon. I think, at least. Hopefully we'll get it soon. Alright, are we... Ooh, yeah, look at that. We are definitely No, no sticky keys windows. Unfortunately, that wasn't one of the features that got removed when I put new software on my computer. There we go. There's the 1.2K we need. Alright, so 1400. And now we should see. Yep, there's the teddy bears. They're coming in hot now. There we go. There's the increased cash that I was expecting from having the... See, I want to do... Because I'm going to do a bunch of, like, Twitch things over the summer. I want to do a series where I just go around and play, like, a bunch of... And play just a bunch of... Gosh, what do you call them? And just play a bunch of these tycoons. Like, one a day for a week or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, potentially fun things. It's like, I'm not having a lot of luck. But either way, it'll be fine. So, let's... What did we need? Did we need, like, 1.8 for it? I feel like we did. Nope, 1600, but it's fine. We're a little ahead. Now we need 1800 for it. Now that's what that's for. So let's do this. Let me see something, and then alright, so it looks like we still don't quite have enough yet. But it'll be fine. We'll get there eventually. Now we definitely have enough. So let's see how many things we can get on this. Yep, see, 'cause there's the upgrader. Let's go for the walls first. So let's see at what speed do we get cash now, because if it's the same speed, then we need to go in and do a little bit of work on the collector area. But it looks like we're definitely gaining cash a little bit quicker. So that is a good thing. So let's get the path. And now a little bit more. So 2200. We're at 75. So yeah, still 2200 to be able to get sorry, the words are not coming to my mouth today. To be able to get the next dropper, it is 2200, which we should be able to get pretty soon. I hope. I genuinely hope we'll be able to get it pretty soon. And if not, so it's... We should be able to play through this entire game before stream ends. That's my hope. That is genuinely my hope. So we'll see if that comes true. So I do want to talk about, I know I mentioned it very briefly earlier, but I do want to talk about summer real quick. So, like, I've got 13 days of classes left, counting today. So tomorrow it'll be 12 and da-da-da-da-da-da. In reality, it's 9. I just haven't. It's 9 actual days. I think, yeah, 5 and then 4. Yep. Which, it's a good thing. You know, I'm gonna be a little bittersweet that, you know, we just got back to being on campus, seeing all of our friends and stuff. It'll be a little bittersweet that that's all over, but, you know, I'll get back there. But during the summer, I want to do some stuff on Twitch, and I also, the big thing that I want to do is I want to, so if we're doing stuff on Twitch, there's a decent chance that we'll hit affiliate on Twitch, which would be great. I'd be thrilled if we were able to do that. But that being said, if we do get affiliate, I want to... So for those who don't know, I sort of... Well, not sort of, but... I have 2 desks. That might be a little bit confusing. But I have the gaming desk, which I'm at now. It's just a normal work desk, but it's where my gaming PC is with my multi-monitor setup and da-da-da-da-da-da. Then I've got my work desk, which currently is just thrown together with the spare monitor that was in the basement, with like a cardboard box resting under it for the height prop-up that I need, and a wired, non-backlit keyboard. Again, that I found in the basement. So it's very, like, run-of-the-mill, you know. Stuff like that. It's just very throwing it together. And it does what I need it to. It gets me a good spot to be able to work, which is what I needed it to do, and it's doing that. So I'm not complaining at all with it, to be honest. Because, like, it honestly could go. It could have been a lot worse. But one of the big things that I want to do with it over the summer is I want to get a new monitor with the revenue that I make from Twitch. I want to get a new monitor. I want to get a VESA mount for it. I want to get a backlit keyboard. Those are my big things that I want to do with the stuff that I make from Twitch. And if I make extra than I'm expecting, I might get a different VESA mount. So I've got 4 monitors currently. I know, you guys are probably asking, what on earth do you need 4 monitors for? I've got my setup here, and it's quite nice. But I might get a different VESA mount just so that, because my 4th monitor currently is on a wall mount, and that wall mount doesn't tilt down, so the viewing angle of my 4th monitor is all sort of screwy. Like, it's all not what I want it to be. Because it's, like, at an angle in the corner, facing straight when it needs to be angled down. And this VESA mount doesn't do what I need it to. Okay, so I need to fix the ladder, but I think everything else will work fine. I'm not replaying all of that to be able to test one thing. Anchored and locked. There we go. So I do want to try and, just completely unrelated to the Tycoon, I want to try and do like an NP4 shooting range, or battle range or something. Because that would be cool. But anyway, back to my story. Like, it's a perfectly nice setup, and I like it. My one thing, though, is that 4th monitor, it's really hard to, like, view things the way I want to view them. Like, if I wanted to watch TV while gaming or something, it's hard because the colors are so off because of the angle it's at. So I'm going to look for a 4 VESA mount adapter and see if I can manage to hook that up so that I can have 2 vertical monitors on the side, and then my 2 main ones sort of in the middle, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that does make sense, but hopefully it does. No, I don't think I wanted that. Let's see, maybe they took NPCs out. I didn't think they would, but maybe they did. Weird. I think they did. Unless I'm missing something. So I'm gonna Google how to find it. Open the toolbox. Alright, here, hang on. I think I figured out how to do it. Ah, no, that's the pre-built ones. I used to be able to just, yeah, there we go. Okay, we can't do that. I feel like we used to be able to do it, but you can't now. Is what I'm sort of getting. I feel like they made it less of like a free thing and more of a like a paid thing, which is unfortunate because they were fun. Like genuinely, they were fun. All right. So, guys, my dinner is here, which means I have to end the stream. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.